Happy Sunday, and it's time for a new vlog. We're going with a big Nightmare RH today, huh? I'm probably going to put a whiteboard behind me because my green screen, it does a really good job in taking out my computer chair, but I think it's time to bring back the bung board. So let me know down below if you guys think that I should bring back a whiteboard behind me. If you watched videos from this channel well over a decade ago, oh boy, I definitely loved my whiteboard, put a lot of stuff there, or maybe I should make like a virtual whiteboard. We'll think about something. We'll go ahead and do some experimentation, see which one looks the best. But today we're going to be talking about, do colors matter? It's a fairly strange question, and if you're a Runescapian, well, that question may not be strange to you, but if you are not a Runescapian, you're probably used to hearing, does size matter? Oh, yeah. Actually, size does matter, believe it or not. Okay, so, obviously we're talking about the pee-pee hats, the party hats, right? Obviously, these things are ridiculously expensive. When I say ridiculously expensive, I mean like, who would have ever thought that a papier-mâché thing on your head, which offers no value whatsoever, it doesn't make you, like, fight monsters better, it doesn't make your armor, like, have a better rating, it just looks really cool. It's cosmetic, aka cosmetic scape, right? But then again, I mean, RuneScape has been a bragging game since it was like RuneScape Classic. I mean, if you go ahead and no-life this game and you're on the leaderboard for the high scores, you pretty much have like a bragging right mentality. If you are really good at making a lot of gold GP, well, maybe you can afford one of these little papier-mâché little doodads and you have some bragging rights. But do colors matter? I mean, it's pretty clear that they honestly do. It's such a weird question that, like, I never really kind of put as a title of a video, let alone make a vlog about, solely about. But yes, the golden party hat is just very ugly, fugly looking. And I mean, there is an abundance of golden party hats on RuneScape 3 compared to black party hats. But then, I mean, the color black is just very, like, universal. The vast majority of my cars that I've bought have been black. Not to mention I have quite a bit of black suits, black on black. Kind of look like a X-Men in a way. Actually, no, not an X-Men. Men in Black. Oh, sorry, wrong franchise there. But regardless, I mean, it kind of really reflects. Obviously, a yellow party hat probably doesn't really look like the best. A green party hat, in my opinion, does make you look somewhat like, I don't know, it makes you look kind of like a food color poisoning in a way. Obviously, purple, you look like a baller. Red is just so generic, like, overall. And red is probably one of my favorite colors, if not my favorite. And then, of course, white goes with everything. And then blue just, I mean, it's just, you know, dark navy blue. It looks pretty awesome. But it's kind of really humorous because obviously a golden party hat came out before the black party hat. And yes, like I said, there is an abundance on this game of golden party hats, but the RuneScape community overall just really did not dig like a golden party hat, like in general. Otherwise, the price probably would have like risen a lot within the last couple of years since it came out and stuff. But I mean, it is what it is. So, do colors really matter? They honestly really do in this terminology. And if you're not familiar with a bunch of Colorscape items, well, oh boy. Let me introduce you to a thing called cosmetics. Because if you're not familiar with cosmetic abilities, this is probably going to be a shell shocker to you. And on RuneScape 3, there is a thing called cosmetic tokens. Obviously, ability and prayers and spells are totally different. Even on old school RuneScape, we do have, like, ability scrolls for you to unlock some prayers and stuff. But on RuneScape 3, it really goes to, like, a new level. But when you go ahead and get past all the abilities, you basically see a thing about equipment upgrades, which is a lot of GP. But then once you get past the equipment upgrades and you go just to the animations, you're like, okay, well, the animations really aren't, like, that too expensive in a way. But once you get past the animations and you go to the wardrobe, which is just a cosmetic unlock, you see a gigantic price difference. And it's pretty shocking because I actually have a couple friends on RuneScape 3 that just do RuneScape 3, and they focus solely on unlocking this stuff. Yes, 1.3 billion for a wardrobe unlocked. I mean, if you go ahead and add up all of this GP right here, you're talking probably maybe 4 or 5 billion GP straight off the bat. That's roughly about maybe 500 mil on old school RuneScape. And I mean, hey, 500 mil on old school RuneScape, that's still a lot of GP. Obviously, it's not gonna get you like a juicy item. But hey, I mean, 500 mil on old school RuneScape, you can basically buy like probably all the level 70 armor, maybe even like level 80 armor-ish in a way, or maybe 75. You can do a lot with 500 mil on old school RuneScape. But wait, you even go even further to some cosmetic items. To be honest, I don't even know what a lot of this crap even is on RuneScape 3, which is just, it blows my mind. Like a beach ball token, what the hell is that thing? Obviously, it's like 100k, which is just laughable. But the amount of things on RuneScape 3 that is really just turned into Cosmeticscape, not to mention we do have some pets on RuneScape 3, which is just mind-boggling. Now, here is really one thing that RuneScape 3 has really adopted over the years, and a lot of people really like this. To my honest opinion, I'm not really a big fan of any of these. I'm not a fan of having, like, a title in the way. But I understand why some people like it. Obviously, of course, the demonic, satanic verbiage is, like, the most expensive on here, right? If I had to really pick one, I kind of really like Frosty. Yeah, let's go with some Frosty. And, of course, obviously, the NA is, like, event only, I guess. But it just goes to show you that RuneScape 3, oh boy. Now here's an interesting one as well too. Ability overrides, which really isn't talked a lot about because a lot of people don't really know what these things do. It took me a while to actually really figure this stuff out. And it's another thing to basically pretty much spend GP on. Obviously, if you want to collect all these things, it's, once again, a couple billion GP. And it's Cosmeticscape. The easiest way that I can really put it to you all. But going back to the original question, color does matter in the sense of Cosmeticscape, RuneScape 3, obviously with party hats. And it's just really a cosmetic scenery on, like, the game. World of Warcraft, it's turned into somewhat of, like, the same thing from the looks of it. And Elder Scrolls, I think, has not really gone too hard with the Cosmeticscape. Old school RuneScape kind of really hasn't really adopted anything Cosmeticscape related just yet. I mean, obviously, if you're walking around with, like, a, let's see, like a third age axe or a third age longsword, max cash, maybe like, a twisted bow or something. Obviously, that's very much different than having like a cosmetic and stuff like that. But it's just something very interesting to talk about, and it really is on my mind. Because I honestly don't even know what half the crap does on RuneScape 3 when it comes to cosmetic items. And it's really humorous to really take a look at on how far RuneScape 3 has really pushed its needle. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I'm probably going to upgrade to a blue party hat. I'm just really waiting to see if I really want to go ahead and fully commit here, because it's probably going to require me to sell like a lot of items and stuff. But yeah, I was doing some thinking, and I may just go and fully pimp out my RuneScape 3 character. But owning a blue party hat is very different than just having a cosmetic like override in a way. Definitely let me know down below in some nasty dirty little comments for the short little vlog if you think color matters on any variant of this game. It's such a weird question to ask. Really hope you all are doing good and enjoyed this little talking point Sunday's little blog. I love just talking about random stuff on my mind, and party hats are definitely on my mind. Gonna try and put together a new video on my main channel here today. Been putting out a lot of content on my sub channels recently. For anyone following along, thank you so much. Much love and appreciation. On a super duper closing note, as always, if you want more of Nightmare RH, some zombie footage, check out my book on Amazon. Link is down below. I love you all. We'll see you with a new vlog tomorrow. Tomorrow's vlog, and probably going forward for a while, is going to be old school RuneScape content. Although the vast majority of content I put out nowadays is old school RuneScape dominated, but I still love talking about Cosmeticscape. Always a great time. Alright, love you all and see you soon. Later.